Once upon a time in the enchanted land of Hogwarts, there lived a free house elf named Dobby. Dobby was known for his blue, torn clothes and his heart full of joy. One day, Dobby was cleaning the kitchen when he saw a small, shiny object on the floor. He picked it up and saw it was a magical key. Dobby had never seen a key like this before, so he decided to find out where it belonged. Dobby wandered through Hogwarts, looking for a door that might fit the key. He passed by the Great Hall, the library, and even the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. But there was no door that fit the key. Suddenly, Dobby remembered hearing about a secret door that only opened with a magical key. He ran through the corridors, following his memories and the key. Finally, Dobby found the door. He inserted the key and turned it. The door creaked open, revealing a hidden room. Dobby's eyes widened in amazement. Inside the room, Dobby found a treasure chest. He carefully opened it and saw gold coins, sparkling jewels, and a beautiful, glowing wand. Dobby felt a surge of excitement. Suddenly, a voice boomed, "Dobby, what are you doing in my treasure room?" Dobby turned around to see a tall, mysterious figure. Dobby felt a little scared, but he raised his head high. "I am Dobby, sir," Dobby said bravely. "I found the key and I was curious about the treasure. I did not mean any harm." The figure looked at Dobby for a moment, then smiled. "I am the Goblin King," he said. "I have been looking for this wand for a long time. You have done well, Dobby. Here, take this as a reward." The Goblin King handed Dobby a bag filled with gold coins. Dobby thanked the Goblin King and hurried back to Hogwarts. He was so excited to share his adventure with the other house elves. They listened with wide eyes and open mouths. From that day on, Dobby was even more loved and respected by everyone in Hogwarts. And every night, as he lay in his bed, Dobby would dream about his magical adventure. And he would smile, knowing that he was a free elf and a true friend.